Well, I'm 44 years old. My name's Jimmy. Uh, been working as a boat captain since actually the age of 18 years old. And been doing it for 20-something years, a little over 20 years. So needless to say, I've been quite a few places in the work industry, offshore and inshore. I worked on both sides of the business. Uh, was pretty safety orientated, considering the most part. We pretty much always had one of the safest vessels uh, that I was tied up to. Never thought that I would be injured in the workplace. Always seems, like it happens to other people's boats or whatever. But needless to say, I was put in a situation one day with one of my crew members, the deckhand. He was pretty much put himself in an unsafe act. I tried to get him out of the situation. Ended up hurting myself in the process. And ended up going to the doctors and all, and they was telling me false instances of my injuries. I knew something was wrong more because I could feel it. Never felt this kind of pain and stuff before in my life, in my back and in my neck, pretty much my whole spinal area. I ended up going to get a second opinion. The second opinion pretty much told me right away that I needed surgery on my neck. I had more problems than what the company doctors were saying. So when I went back for a second appointment with my second opinion, the company's representative was at the doctor's office. How they found out that I had an appointment there or whatever, I don't really know. So I felt like I was being put in a pickle. So I wound up coming to the young firm, and I met Tim. Tim told me, pretty much, the scenario, what was going on, and I had to take a step back and realize, I've been with this company for over 12 years. I never thought I would be put in a situation like this. That's all I wanted to do was get myself better so I can get back to work. I have 2 artificial discs in my neck, which is like ball joint type things that's in my neck, so I've got pretty good function in my neck. And I have 2 fusions in my lower back. I also have some kind of messed up discs in my mid back that's too risky for to be messed with, so I'm pretty much my own choices, to leave well enough alone. I can deal with it, I can manage with it, so I feel like in my state of situation, I feel pretty good. And if I had the opportunity to go back to work, with a little bit more time of recovery, I think that I'm capable of doing it. So overall, with my surgeries and all, I feel like I'm fixed up pretty good. Well, once we agreed to settle the case, I didn't really have no mind, how this would all come to an end. I just knew that, there was a lot of stuff involved in it, and I thought it was going to be drawn out or whatever. But once we came to an agreement on a settlement, I want to say it was probably less than a week, and it wasn't no hassle on my part. It probably was on Mr. Tim's, thank God that's what he's there for. But that's all I did was pretty much just sat back and waited for my settlement to come in. Well, I didn't want to ever be in a lawyer's office, and I never thought that I would have to ever go to a lawyer's office. Only in maybe an instance for somebody else. Never thought I would be there for my own self. But anyway, needless to say, I did come and seen Mr. Tim, and I tell you what, he's a great guy, and helped me out all the way through this thing. And even after it's all said and done, he's still there, and he's still, he's like he's like a new member to the family, pretty much to say. So, and he helped me out a lot, and needless to say, I can move forward with my life from here because of Tim. And I just wanted to tell I appreciate everything you did for me, Tim, and I really mean that, bro.